Welcome back to a weekly vlog. This is actually Tuesday. I didn't vlog yesterday just because I honestly did nothing, like, at all. It was my parents' wedding anniversary, so we were just all at home kind of just like not doing anything because the weather was really bad. But I just thought, you know what, I'll just film on Tuesday instead because today is a little bit more exciting. And although I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, no, we like the homey stuff, like, I feel like that's obviously all I've done for months, and I was like, nah. However, what I did do was order myself an Apple Watch. Now, if you've been watching these vlogs, you'll know that during lockdown I've been doing a lot more exercise than I ever really have. I've been really trying to get fitter. I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight. I've just been trying to like be in better shape, not only in how I'm working out but also with what I'm eating, because this is the first time in my life really that I've had a lot of time, enough time to really focus on like eating well. And I know it's an excuse saying that usually I'm busy and I don't have time, but genuinely my lifestyle before was just fast paced. It was like grab what you can when you can, and I was eating out all the time, and obviously now I haven't been doing that. So I've been really focusing on like diet, nutrition, and just trying to be a bit better with like what I'm putting into my body. So that being said, I thought I'm not going to buy an Apple Watch because I go through phases, and I know this is a phase, but it's been a 3-month phase now and I feel like it's worth it. So yesterday I ordered myself the Apple Watch Series 3, so it's not the new one, because I didn't really see the point in paying more when I'm literally using it for the basics. And I got the white one in 38mm. I'll leave a link to it down below. But as I said, I've been thinking about this for about 3 months now. I've had a lot of comments on all my fitness related videos saying you should really get an Apple Watch, it'd be really helpful, and I did. So this was yesterday's purchase. It was an absolute treat. I never usually buy myself any form of technology just because I have all the stuff that I think I need. I've already like kitted myself out obviously to do YouTube, so I never buy other stuff because it's just not really me. Like £200 on a watch is a lot of money for me. Like I think that that's quite a hefty purchase, and I was thinking about it for a while before I did it, but I already love it. I did a workout with it this morning and I just thought I'm so glad that I can like track it properly now, because I had no idea like how many steps I was accurately doing per day or how many calories I was burning in a HIIT workout, and I just think it's interesting. There's that. I don't know, I thought I'd tell you. Bought myself a little treat, got paid, bought an Apple Watch. That's literally all I did yesterday. Didn't move from the sofa other than that, and it came an hour after I ordered it. How good is that? I ordered it off Argos and they do like same day delivery. 10 out of 10, I would recommend. Guys, just before we get any further into this vlog, I wanted to chat to you again about Skillshare. If you watch my weekly vlogs regularly, you'll probably know by now that I have an ongoing partnership with them, and I'm loving it, and I'm also loving using Skillshare, genuinely. It's been one of the things getting me through lockdown. If you don't know what it is, then I feel like I've spoken about it quite a lot, but Skillshare is an online learning community that offers tons of different classes and resources for creative people looking to get into either something new or fall back in love with an old hobby. As I've mentioned before, I've taken classes online in photography, scrapbooking, journaling, all the good stuff, because I think if you watch these videos, you probably know by now I'm quite a creative person. I like dabbling in all things like crafty. I kind of always have done. So Skillshare for me is an amazing platform because it does let you try out new things but also rediscover old things. So this is what the site looks like. As you can see, it's super easy to use. Everything is all in one place, and they offer classes in various different things ranging from illustration, photography, marketing, music production, web development. There is literally something for everybody. I say this in every vlog where I mention Skillshare, but genuinely I do think if you're watching this, the likelihood is that there will be something on there that you will benefit from. I have spoken a lot in vlogs about things that have kind of helped me during lockdown, and things that have kind of like helped my mental health and kept me just feeling a little bit more sane and a little bit more like structured. And I think Skillshare is definitely one of these things, because it's an outlet where for an hour or however long you want to be on the site, you can just escape regular day-to-day life. You can focus all of your energy and maybe all of your anxieties into one place and channel it into something positive, which I just think is a really great way of looking at the current situation and the world around us. Now, my favourite part of this partnership I have with Skillshare is that they are offering the first 1,000 of you that click the link down in the description below 2 months free on Skillshare. So if you're finding yourself at a bit of a loose end, or you want to start a new hobby, or you feel like you maybe want to research into a hobby you already have a little bit more, or just you want to be creative and have a bit of an outlet, Skillshare is the perfect place for that. So if you haven't yet used the link in the description, go and do so, because it does mean that you'll get your first 2 months of Skillshare absolutely free, which I just think is amazing, because it's the perfect time really. You could test it out, see if it works for you. So if it's something that interests you, there will be a link down in the description below. Don't forget to click it, and yeah, I really recommend. Where are we going?
Dunelm.
We are going to Dunelm because... Why are we going to Dunelm?
Oh, I've got a list.
Oh, also you've put some shopping in my boot and left the thing up. Mum shares my car now, and
I just annoy you all the
every time she drives it, there's something wrong with it.
Sorry.
Namely, it's just the seat being so far forward, because my mum is very small, if you didn't already know that. This is becoming an on-running joke.
I only took yours because Harry's is in the garage.
Yeah, I know. No, it's fine, I don't mind you taking mine. Although I noticed you've never paid for petrol.
I don't do petrol, that's Dad's job.
Right, okay. What's on your list of things from Dunelm?
Well, because we've been doing decorating, well, we've had nothing else to do. I've got bits and bobs. So it's a very random list of lots of
Do you know what's top of my list? This is what I really want to get from Dunelm. A wok.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Because we keep doing stir fries, curries, and we don't have a big enough pan, so we have to do it over 2 separate pans, which I know is like such a first world problem, but...
We did have, I don't know where it went.
Did I take it to uni?
No, I don't think so.
Basically, we've lost the wok we used to have, and we're gonna buy another because I'm cooking a curry again tonight. As I said just now, I'm really trying to get into like eating better and just like knowing a bit more about food. So we're doing... What are we doing? Sweet potato.
We aren't doing anything
But I'm cooking sweet potato Thai style curry this evening. Hopefully, fingers crossed, out of a wok. But yeah, you're gonna go now. You need to.
I need to.
You did it, yeah. Get yourself out of the car. Also, I'm barely dressed, guys. Like, I'm low-key in borderline pajamas because it's really cold. I've noticed this. All capital play now is TikTok songs. Do you know this TikTok?
Probably. You'll have shown me it at some point.
Hold on, wait for it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know it, but it's that one. We are in Dunelm, once again, very quiet. I like doing this like weekly update in the vlogs of what it's like to go out and about right now, because I know a lot of you guys obviously aren't still or can't, but this is what it's like in Dunelm. We have racked up some cushion covers and a... What is that? I've already forgot what it is. Oh, a laundry bin, which we've actually been looking for since we redecorated the downstairs toilet. This has become us during lockdown. Are you actually gonna get that?
Shall I?
Yeah, go for it. That is actually me now. I used to hate gin. Also, I quite like that. I absolutely love these also. You mount these to like a wall. This one's in post state building, and I think it lights up. I think you'd need to have a really big room to be able to pull that off though. In my room, that'll just look a bit garish. We found the wok aisle, and it turns out they're quite expensive. Do we want a wok for paella or paella? Do you want one for whatever that one is? Why are there so many different kinds of wok? Who knew? Back in the car, I would consider it a success. We just ended up spending 80 quid. And that's because as we were walking around, I was like, shall we just get loads of new cutlery for the kitchen? Because I filmed so many food themed videos and the plates that we have are just grim.
That's not cutlery.
It's not crockery. Yeah, that's the one. No, the cutlery's fine. But the plates we have are just like, they were once nice, they were a wedding gift, but if you follow me on social media, you might have seen my mum and dad just had their 24th wedding anniversary.
It lasted well, what can I say?
Yeah, so 24 years old these plates were, and I was like, Mum. So we just got some new ones, along with some new placemats and new drinking glasses, which means that the table will be looking tip-top when I cook my curry tonight,
Do you know you'll have to wash it all first though,
You could do that whilst I cook the curry, yeah. However, now, we happen to be right next door to Costa.
Well, we're not next door to it because we've got to get across that
I'm sorry, can you see the Costa sign? Actually, it's
not on this
slightly
side
out
of
of
the road.
view. Yeah, but you have to go across the road anyway.
True.
So,
Okay.
do we want a Costa? Do you want a latte?
No, thank you.
You don't? Why do you always say no? I understand not wanting to come out specifically for one, but we're at Costa.
Because it'll be cold by the time I get home.
Drink it in the car, you're not driving.
Okay, if it offends you that much.
I want you to get a coffee.
Oh my god, I've been force-fed caffeine.
No, I just wondered why you never want a coffee.
Because I don't drink as much as you do. I can go past a Costa without getting a bit stressed.
I cannot. It's actually really bad. But during the week, you go to Costa all the time, Mum. On a regular week, you do.
Well, not all the time.
So this is what we got in Dunelm. We got the new plates, the new placemats, which I'm obsessed with. They're like bigger plates, but shiny. And then a new set of glasses. So I just think this looks so much like, I don't know, more sophisticated, a bit classier. Happy with them, Mum? They look lush, and I'm going to start prepping the tea now. As I said, I'm cooking dinner this evening. I'm actually really excited, apart from it is sweet potato, which I struggle to cut up, because if anybody's ever cut up a sweet potato, they are really, really tough to chop, and you just need a good knife basically, but I don't think we've got a knife sharp enough that makes me feel like I'm doing it safely, so that's cool. So I've got my recipe, it's just loading, and it makes it sound easy. I've already managed to cut into the onion and have it spray directly in my eye, so I'm probably going to be blind now, which is actually really hurting, but the rest of the recipe looks pretty easy, so we're just going to start, I think. Hopefully it'll go well. New wok, we're ready for you. Okay, in goes the main ingredients. 2 full cut up sweet potatoes into the pan. Actually, it's not a pan, it's a wok. It's cooking up, it's bubbling. This is the finished meal. Nobody else really likes sweet potatoes, so I'll be interested to see how it goes down, but it certainly looks pretty good. Can confirm I've very much enjoyed, would cook again. It was really quick and easy to do. I think I did prefer my chicken teriyaki that I did like 2 weeks ago. However, this was like completely vegan. Obviously corn is vegan too, but sometimes it's nice to have like a vegetable replacement rather than a fake meat. I'm saying this as if I'm vegan or vegetarian, I'm actually not, but I've said this in vlogs for months now that we're all just trying to eat less meat. None of us have committed to going fully vegetarian or vegan, but I do just think that committing to eating meat like less is a really good place to start, because I would say probably 5 days out of the week now we're solidly vegetarian in this house, which is definitely an improvement. So sweet potato Thai style curry, yeah, rate it. Rate it. Good morning. Hi. You joined me from my office today, and I've just had a shower and washed my hair. I'm waiting for it to dry. And I put this like nice outfit on. I got this new top, it's from Zara. I really like it, it's really pretty, but it's freezing, and I'm like, oh, why have I put this summer top on? So cardigan life again. I wear this all the freaking time, but I just wanted to have a little update for any of you guys that watched the video that I put out on Tuesday, I think it was, with my dad about the murder investigation. So if you haven't watched that video, this will make absolutely no sense, but in that video I spoke about how my dad was actually a suspect in a murder inquiry investigation that happened, I believe, in the late 80s. Basically in our area where we live, where he grew up, in Hessel. It's a town near Hull, in Hull. And I had so many questions being like, oh my god, tell us what happened, what was the outcome, did they find the guy, did they catch the guy? And then I had some of you actually research the case yourself and put the answers in the comments, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are even more dedicated to true crime than I am. But just because there was quite a few comments and DMs, I thought I would tell you, because I didn't know. Like, I don't know why I'd never asked, but I just had never asked, so I didn't know how the story ended. Basically, the guy was killed by a hitman. His wife had hired a hitman to kill him, which is just a bit insane, isn't it, really? And they didn't find the hitman for like a few more years because he'd fled to Australia. So he actually ended up being arrested over in Oz and then like being brought back to the UK. He'd like done a runner basically, but they still don't really 100% know the motive. Like there is no motive. I don't really know. My dad explained it better than me. But yes, there is somebody in prison for that. It was not my dad. He had no involvement, but he was a suspect in the inquiry, because obviously they didn't really have any leads. Like, it was very random, but I found it quite interesting, and a lot of you in the video also seemed to find it quite interesting. So I thought I would just clear that up. I felt like Ellen and Neil then. I loved it. In another life, I'll be a true crime YouTuber, but for now I'll stick to watching other people do it. Right now I'm actually about to go and tidy up my bedroom and then make some lunch. It is 10 to 1. I actually only had breakfast at about 10:30, so I'm not that hungry. Might make a milkshake. Feeling a milkshake. Oreo milkshake with coconut milk. This is my snack of choice. I had a bit of a mish blending it up, I won't lie. I tried to blend ice into it so that it'd be like crushed ice. That didn't work. So this is what we're left with. Recommendation of the week for you guys. It's actually now like 5:30, by the way. Can't remember the last thing I vlogged. Basically, my car was in for service today, so I just walked to the garage to collect my car. Didn't film it, incredibly boring. Yeah, car chats. But my recommendation of the week, every week in the vlogs recently, oh sorry, I have tried to recommend like a book or a series or just something for you guys to get your teeth into if you want to watch something new, if you want to read something new. And last night I started watching The Sinner on Netflix. I don't know why I did that, like it is called The Sinner, and I'm only one episode in, but I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna watch episode 2 and maybe episode 3 this evening. The episodes are about 45-50 minutes long, and it's kind of like a murder mystery thriller, but it's very American. It's set just like near New York. I really like it. I think that it's got the potential to be a really good plot, and I think there's 3 series out already on Netflix, but it is a Netflix original. I've had it on my list for a while, but then this week I saw it was like trending at #1 on Netflix, and I was like, maybe now's the time to start. So if you're into like crime genre, it's a little bit dark. It's not scary as such, it's just a little bit of a thriller, but I'm liking it. It is now a lot later on, guys. It's 11 p.m. I think, and I'm just gonna do some editing. I wanted to get more editing done today than I did for my workout video that went up on Thursday, but I ended up seeing Tom this evening, which was absolutely lovely. Haven't really filmed anything with him for ages, and I have had a few questions being like, where's Tom? Tom and I are fine. I just obviously haven't really been seeing him very much, but we are trying to get something in place where he comes to stay here for a little bit, for like a couple of weeks at a time. Obviously we haven't been living together in lockdown, you guys know that, but now that he's back at work and he's not working from home, it's slightly more feasible, because originally the reason why we weren't living together was mainly because both of us were working from home and couldn't work from the other house, because he had like way too much of a setup at his house and I obviously can't really work from his house. So it was just a bit of a mish, to be honest. But now that he's not working from home anymore, could be more plausible. So we're trying to get something sorted, something worked out for like a couple of weeks time, so that we will be together, which will be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna edit now because I really need to do it. I don't know why I've started at 11 p.m. I really need to get out of this habit because it's really annoying, because it means that I stay up really late. But editing is going to begin, and I will keep you updated with that situation. Don't want to like say too much because we obviously don't really know what's going on right now, but thought I would just update you as to where we're at. I am a bit concerned. Today might become a day where I don't get dressed out of my gym wear. Just did a little HIIT workout. I'm gonna have some breakfast now, but look at Lottie. Hello, good morning. Oh, are you sleepy still? I don't understand how a dog that could sleep the whole night gets up for a 10-minute cuddle and then just goes straight back to sleep. She's getting another haircut again next week, guys, because her hair's got so long since it got cut. Like, obviously because she's super curly, it's really hard to like maintain it, and it's just better for her, especially in the summer months, to keep it shorter. Why does she look so fed up? It's a rainy, horrible day, isn't it? Is that why? We haven't been for a dog walk yet today because it's been raining the whole day, and as I showed you, Lottie's just been asleep, so we've waited till the rain's held off. It's just after lunch now, and we're gonna go on a dog walk. This morning I finished editing my video, which went up on Thursday for you guys, and then I finally sorted out all my refunds from all of my flights and everything, so that now I've actually got all of them. I'm just waiting on one more, but it's like pending to go into my account, so that's good. I've got nothing else outstanding now, which means that everything's pretty much cleared up. I had trips booked up until like the beginning of July, which obviously it now is, so I had nothing else booked before the lockdown, and obviously haven't got anything booked and haven't got anything else left outstanding, so that's really good. It was a faffy admin morning. It was boring, I didn't film it, and I feel like I've spoken about it loads, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But Mum and I are now about to go for a dog walk. We're trying to decide which route to take because it's been raining the whole night and all morning, so obviously everywhere we usually walk the dog will be really muddy and wet. So we're gonna try and stick to like a pavementy route, I think. I haven't really yet got dressed today. I've got joggers and this jumper on. And yes, I am about to go out looking like this. But at least my skin looks quite good, like. We're back in the kitchen yet again because today I'm gonna bake some banana bread. We just got back from our dog walk, and while we were out we were like, oh, actually we've got some bananas we could use up, let's make banana bread. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the dessert for our meal tonight, and I think I've kind of got this down now. I've made a few banana breads during quarantine, however the last one we did actually failed, so maybe I won't be any good at it, I don't know, but I'm quite excited to eat it nevertheless. All done, and that's pretty much the mixture done. It's literally just loads of ingredients in one bowl all together, mixed up, put in a baking tray and cooked for like an hour on a fairly lowish heat. Mum's helping me now because, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Also, when I whisked it, a bit of the mixture flew out and went in my cup of tea. Oh well. You know that's got self-raising flour and that's gonna raise and it'll be massive. It's ready to go in the oven now, guys, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll get back to you in an hour when it's ready.
Are you sure it's 180 for fan-assisted ovens?
I mean, this is what it says, yeah. The banana bread may have burnt, however, it smells delicious, and I reckon once we cut into it, it might be still fine. If we have it with some ice cream, like, you know. It's because our oven is fan assisted, so it said like have it at 180, but I think that was for ovens that aren't fan assisted, so I think that our oven was actually hotter than that. So we either should have taken it out a bit earlier or just had the setting on a lower heat, but it didn't happen last time, so I don't know why. Don't know, maybe did we only do it for 45 minutes last time? Yeah. Okay, well, potentially that was a waste of time, but it smells nice, to be fair. It smells amazing, but we'll see, I guess, when I cut it. Although, guys, to be fair, inside it's still actually really fluffy and light. Like, you can kind of see it there, and this piece is really nice. Like, I reckon this will be fine to eat. Obviously, it doesn't look great, but like... Okay, I've got a different jumper on now, because I actually didn't stay in my gym wear all day. But, Mum, out of 10, what would you rate the... Were you hiding away from the camera then? Why?
Does that mean 10?
Out of 10, just quickly, what would you rate the banana bread? Yeah.
10.
Really? Even though it's burnt, it's not a 10, is it? With ice cream though.
Yeah. It's left and the dog liked it.
She just wants
not
to
out
eat.
here.
No, oh god, not one mum was eating it. That'd be grim. But she just wants to eat all the food that we eat all the time. It's so bad. But I definitely recommend if you ever burn any food, but you still think it tastes nice, you want to eat it, just put a bit of ice cream with it because
it's yummy.
It's yummy. I'm now going on a walk with Tom. I went on a dog walk earlier, as I said, but I'm going on a walk with Tom now because it's still not raining, which is good because it's forecast to rain pretty much from tomorrow until next week, which is cool.
How's the dog doing?
Lottie, what's the matter? Why are you sat so strangely? Also, why are you facing like the wrong way?
That's what I meant. What's she doing?
It creeps me out. She stares at this wall all the time as if she can see somebody behind this sofa. Can you see a ghost, Lots? I don't like it. I really don't like it. Why do dogs just stare at walls? I am actually going to end the vlog here, I think, because I feel like I don't really have anything else to say tomorrow. Plus, I'm actually filming a video which is going to take like the whole day, I think, pretty much. So there wouldn't be much else to film. But I will tell you what I am going to do tomorrow because I want to know if any of you guys are doing it too. I'm going to watch Hamilton on Disney Plus because I've never seen Hamilton. I would love to have seen it on the West End or on Broadway, but tickets are so expensive. When me and my mum were in New York last year, we went to see Aladdin on Broadway, and just out of interest, I priced up how much it would be to go and see Hamilton because it is one of the most popular stage productions that I've ever heard of. Like, people rave about it, and I literally did not know the story, so I was like, oh, maybe we could see Aladdin one night on Broadway and tomorrow we'll go and see Hamilton. Lol, it's like taking out a mortgage to go and see this freaking show. So I was like, wow, that's a lot of money, it must be amazing. So didn't go and see it. But tomorrow, for one day only, they're streaming it to Disney Plus, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna watch it. I actually still don't really know anything about it other than it's very popular and I love a musical, so that is my plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna watch that and film this video, which will take up like the rest of the day, so there's just no point in me vlogging really. Plus, I need to get this vlog edited as well, somewhere in all of that. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've liked seeing what I've been up to, my cooking, my baking, and my Apple Watch unboxing. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not already. It massively helps me out, and I shall be back on my channel on Tuesday. Very excited for the videos going up next week. Like, yeah, I kind of lost my motivation a bit this week, but next week I'm quite excited about the stuff I've got coming up. Bye guys.